What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, indeed, Red Hot Chili Peppers fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi bop, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from E. Bathurst, Mateus Gomez de Oliveira, and Jason Shaw. They all want to see me react to this. It is Red Hot Chili Peppers performing a tune called The Power of Equality. Now, have I heard the song before? Here's the thing. I'm looking at the title, The Power of Equality, and every time I look at it, there's like this little voice in the back of my head going, you recognize that. But the only thing I recognize is the title. Like, I'm looking at the title and I'm trying to coincide it with a melodic line, a chordal progression, a lyrical line, something, and nothing is coming to mind. But the title is ringing a bell. So have I heard this before? I don't know. I'm gonna say with about 90% certainty that I haven't heard this before. Now, there is that 10% chance that maybe I have. So here's the deal. I'm gonna start listening to this, and during the course of my listening, if it suddenly hits me and I go, oh, yes, okay, now I remember this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by, what? Lasterix IL? What? Yeah, wait a minute, IL asterisk IL, that's what it is. IL asterisk IL. These names, brother. Oh, good Lord. Where did people come up with their names? Anyway, and the video has 804,827 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Red Hot Chili Peppers, The Power of Equality, live at Slane Castle, HD. Sure. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Can I swing? At night will something just be right. Blood rebel without sight, exploding egos in the night. Mix like sticks of a dynamite with black or white. This is my fight. Come on, courage, let's be heard. Turn feelings into word. American equality, and now we've been sever. An attitude I would like to devour. Name is peace, this is my hour. Can I get just a little bit of power? Hell, now, yeah, what it ought to be. It fill me up like a hollow tree. The power of equality. Right or wrong, my song is strong. You don't like it, get along. Say what I want, do what I can. Death to the message of the Ku Klux Klan. I don't buy supremacy. Media chief, you menace me. Pick motherfucker, and smell the slime.
Good Lord, this song has got the funk, don't it? Upbeat, up-tempo funk, but it's funk nonetheless. And it is undeniable. That pattern that Chaz got going, simple, easy to follow funk pattern, dig it. John's guitar playing, ridiculously simple, literally playing one note and just strumming that one note. Bow, 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 down, 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 down. But here's the thing. I wouldn't, for this song, I don't know if I'd want him playing anything else. I think what he's playing fits the song perfectly. And the reason is because he and Flea have kind of changed places. Like, John's taking very much of a bass player approach to a simple song. Just root, 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 root. Like a lot of people think bass players do. Stereotyping. And then you got Flea moving all over that bass with the popping and the slapping, man. Yeah, sounds good. Anthony Kiedis' vocals on this, very much in a hip-hop style of delivery, not focusing on melodics or, following chordal pattern, just more focused on emphasis, meter, and delivery. Very fitting for this style of song. I got no problem with it at all. The energy on this song is infectious. Call me crazy, and I don't know which came first. Because if this came out like in the 80s, like if this song came out in the 80s, I don't know which would, I don't know that, maybe this came out in the 2000s, I don't know. But I'm getting serious Mr. Bungle vibes from this song. I really am. Like, I could see Mr. Bungle playing this song. Add in some horns, we're good to go. I don't know what came first. Did this song come before Mr. Bungle, or did this song come after Mr. Bungle? I'm curious, because if it came before, I wonder if this song might have influenced Mr. Bungle at all. Or if the song came after Mr. Bungle, I wonder if Mr. Bungle influenced the Chili Peppers to write this song. I don't know. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I don't know. I think the chicken came first personally, but anyway, it's weird though. I wonder if either one of them influenced the other on this song. It's possible. It's very possible, because I am seriously getting Mr. Bungle vibes from this. Let's keep going here, shall we?
Anger, what is fear? Can you hear me? Am I clear? My name is peace. This is my hour. Can I get just a little bit of power? And now you what if on to me.
That's so Mr. Bungle.
Like a hollow tree. The power of equality.
That auto walk.
I got tapes, I got CDs, I got my public enemy. Lily white asses tickle pink when I listen to the music that make me think. Not another motherfucker pilot, just to do another bust of the brothers on ambition. Never touch the sound we make, so sacred love instead we take. True green, 8 straight, what is true? Yo, here's the me and what I do. My name is peace, this is my hour. Can I get just a little bit of power?
I would love, I know it'll never happen, unfortunately, but I would love to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers play this song live and be joined on stage by Run DMC. Call me crazy. I think Run DMC or the Beastie Boys, maybe Beastie Boys, either one of them, Beastie Boys or Run DMC, take your pick. I would love to see one of those two hip hop artist groups come out and join the Chili Peppers and cover this song, and take some breaks and let Run DMC or the Beastie Boys take some breaks and just freestyle. Oh man, this song would absolutely lend itself to that. I think it'd be fun, and I think it'd be even more fun to see Run DMC or Beastie Boys taking Anthony Kiedis' vocals and doubling up on him. I think they would. I think both of their deliveries, with their hard impact deliveries, I think it'd be very, very fitting. I would love to see that. Good Lord, wouldn't that be a great surprise, having the Chili Peppers performing on tour, like let's say next year, and not every show, but it's some select shows, they start busting into this song, and before they actually kick in, Anthony introduces Run DMC, and they come out, and the crowd will just absolutely lose their minds, or the Beastie Boys will absolutely lose their minds. And then they rip into this, and they do this song for like, how long is this song? Wow, it's a short song. What is it, 4:10? About about 4:10. Go into like a 6.5 minute long version of this, and just give, the MCs a chance to, do a little spitting and a little freestyle. And I think that'd be really cool, man. I would love to see that. I would absolutely love to see a video of that. That would be fun to react to. I'm telling you right now, that'd be fun to react to. And the crowd would absolutely blow the roof off the place. They would. Anyway, let's finish this out and we'll get to the review.
If not, it was it ought to be. It did me like a hollow tree. The power of his quality. Better than a motherfucker, lick my finger. Can't forget 'cause the memory linger. Got 'em all quick, little Piccadilly sickness. Take me to the hick, oh, read my thickness. I got a well from the Bible belt. Dealing with the hand.
Anthony kicked into overdrive there for a bit.
Of a killing fist. Giving up blood just to exist. Rub me wrong and I get pissed. No, I cannot get to this. People in pain, I do not dig it. Change the brain for Mr. Bigot. Little brother, do you hear me? Have a heart, oh, come get near me. Misery is not my friend, but I'll break before I bend. What I say is a sanity.
John, go.
Whatever happened to humanity, yeah. Whatever happened to humanity, yeah. Whatever happened to humanity. Thank you all. Good night. Be good to each other. Have a nice ride home. We'll see you at the coffee shop tomorrow.
Woo! I bet you that wasn't really the end. I bet you that was the last song, and then they leave, and a minute later, after the crowd makes a whole bunch of noise, they come back out and they do another 2 or 3 songs probably. What a great way to end the show, though. Very nice way to end the show. High energy. Even if that is it, even if that was actually it, what a great way to send the crowd home on a high note, man. That was really, really well done. Dug the tune. Now, how much did I dig it? That's the question, isn't it? Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Red Hot Chili Peppers with The Power of Equality. This was a request from E. Bathurst, Mateus Gomez de Oliveira, and Jason Schaff. Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to hide it. Let's just get to it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 9.1. Yep, 9.1. You heard me. I didn't stutter. That is the score I feel this song deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I dug this tune, man. Oh, good Lord. Top 5. Top 5 for me easily. I don't know. I don't know about top 3, but top 5, yes. Somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to get bumped to number 6 because this is going into the top 5 without question. Man, the funk on this tune, man. Man, if you ain't smelling that, you're on the wrong dang channel. That's all I gotta say. The funk on this was outstanding. I'm gonna start right off with Chad. That drum pattern that he came up with for this song, very, very appropriate. Way to set the stage, way to set the foundation, way to set the groundwork for Flea's bass playing in particular. And also Anthony Kiedis' vocals. Those two heavily reliant on what was going on in the drumming. And without that pattern that Chad came up with, none of that would have made any sense. None of it. So kudos to Chad. Kudos to Chad for coming up with that drum pattern. Anthony Kiedis' vocals on this. Anthony Kiedis' vocals with me have been very hit and miss. Sometimes I'm a big fan of them. Sometimes I feel like he kind of missed the mark. In this case, not only did he hit the mark, he hit the frickin' bullseye. His delivery on this tune was, I don't want to say perfect because I don't believe in perfection, but you know what? He's about as close to perfect as you can get for this song. I mean, it was absolutely beyond fitting. And not only was his meter spot on, not only was his diction spot on, not only was he flowing well, but when necessary and when needed, like especially toward the end, like when it came back in for that last surge, and he bumped it up a few notches. So appropriate. I was trying to imagine, what if he had done that sooner? Would not have fit. What if he had done it later? It would have been too late. He did it at the exact perfect time. So I gotta give Anthony Kiedis credit on that, man. I absolutely do. He knew exactly when to turn it up, and he knew exactly when to bring it back. Not only did he know when, but he also knew how much to bump it up without overdoing it, and he also knew exactly how much to bring it back without losing it. So, yeah, man, kudos to Anthony Kiedis on this. I'm dead serious. Never thought I would see the day where I would say he was the highlight, but he kind of was in this case. Other highlight, of course, got to go to Flea. The bass playing, good Lord, man. And the thing is, what he's playing really isn't that hard. It's literally, 7 to root. It's a slide from the 7 under the root up to the root. So he moves up a full step and then slap it on the root, pop it on the octave, and that's all it is. And that's all it is. Of course, he's moving around like transitionally, like to the third, to the second, to the flat. Oh, it'd be so it'd be major third, minor third, second, flat second, root. And on the pop and the slide on the octaves of it. So, he has the major third octave, minor third octave, second octave, minor second octave, root. Just stuff like that. It's ridiculously easy stuff, but he does it so friggin' cleanly and so well. It's just like it's like he could do it in his sleep, and I'm sure he does. He probably does. I wouldn't be surprised if he wakes up in the middle of the night and his hands are going like this. He wakes up going, "Would you stop?" He's gonna have to start sleeping with his arm taped to his side or something like that, or restrained, so he doesn't have his arm keep doing it. He wakes up in the morning, God, why does my forearm hurt so much? No, it's like second nature to him, and it's very obvious that he really understands funk without question, and he can play it without question. So, kudos to him. Frusciante's guitar playing, very simple, very simplistic in the verses. Let's be honest here. Let's call a spade a spade. Playing that one note the whole time, over and over and over again. Simplistic, yes. And I'm also going to say this, necessary. That was absolutely needed. He and Flea basically swapped roles, with John holding down that sustained note so that Flea could move around and, you know, with his playing, and not just kind of, he did. He took the lead from a notational standpoint while John held it down. Now we went into the verses, from the verses into the choruses, and then John got active. John got very active, sliding up with the chords up to the third, you know, back down to the 7, for the 5, slide up to the root again, to the 3rd, to the 6th, to the 5. You know, it just, man, really making that guitar sound slinky, and it sounded really, really good. I dug what he was doing, man. His guitar solos, I really liked what he did. He didn't overplay them. I know John is a great guitarist. I know he is, and I know it'd be very easy for him in a song like this to overplay the solos. He didn't. He showed great restraint, great discipline, and he came up with solos that fit the context of the song. Gotta give him credit for that. On top of that, you take the song, you take the feel, you take the energy, and you combine that with the great live show. Saw Anthony moving around the stage. Definitely saw Flea moving around the stage. We saw John moving around the stage. At all times, somebody was moving. It wasn't always the same person. One person would stop and another person would start. Was that planned? Maybe it was. I mean, it's possible. I mean, it's possible they may have worked on blocking and figuring out who's going to move where and when. It's possible, but I just don't see the Chili Peppers blocking a whole lot. I really don't. It's not that I don't think they're capable. I just don't think it's really their style. I think it was just coincidental that, you know, Flea would stop moving, and seriously, by the next measure, John was, you know, spinning himself around in circles. You know, I think it was completely accidental, completely coincidental, but man, it looked good. It absolutely did. Everybody on stage was putting on work. So I really enjoyed that. And yeah, they checked all the boxes. All the boxes. Stage presence, stage energy, stage interaction, crowd interaction, showmanship, production. Well, okay, production, not really there. But production, unless you're a production-based band, production really doesn't matter a whole lot. A little. But it really doesn't affect the score that much. Everything else does, though. So, yeah, and great placement in the set, too, as the last song. Now, maybe it really was the last song. Maybe that really was the closer, and that's it. And the house lights came up, and everybody started to exit. It's possible, but something tells me that was like the last song where they say goodnight, and then they go off stage, and the crowd makes a bunch of noise, and then a minute later, they come back out. Oh, you guys want one more, or two more, or three more, or whatever? I have a feeling that was the case here. Yeah. It was outstanding job across the board, man. I dug this tune. I wonder how this compares to the studio version. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this compares to the studio version. And just out of curiosity, because I am genuinely curious about this, and I'm sure people in the comments will let me know. Did this song come out before Mr. Bungle, or did this song come out after Mr. Bungle? I don't know. If it came out before Mr. Bungle, is it possible that this song might have influenced Mr. Bungle in some way? Or, other possibility, maybe this song came out after Mr. Bungle. And if that's the case, did Mr. Bungle influence this song? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm sure in the comments you guys will let me know. But man, I was seriously getting a Mr. Bungle vibe from this song. I could absolutely see Mr. Bungle taking this song and covering it, just throwing some horns on there, and that's all you need. And then the last thing, I don't know about you guys, but I would dig it if a video shows up somewhere of the Red Hot Chili Peppers coming out to this song, getting ready to play this song live, and then they introduce, like I said, Run DMC or the Beastie Boys, some hip hop act like that, you know, coming out and delivering on this, and they could turn that into like a 6-minute, 7-minute, maybe even 8-minute long, just absolute jam trade-offs on the freestyles, and I think that'd be great. I really think that'd be fun to watch, because this song absolutely lends itself to that. So one can only hope one day, right? Anyway, 9.1, yeah, I feel good about that score, and that is where we're gonna stay. So 9.1, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.